In the profoundly comforting, conceptually brilliant, and breathlessly life-affirming speculative fiction phenomenon, The Midnight Library, #1 New York Times best-selling author Matt Haig delivers a masterclass in emotional healing and metaphysical exploration. Selected as a prestigious Good Morning America book club pick, the novel masterfully utilizes a cosmic limbo and alternative realities framework. The plot centers on Nora Seed, a 35-year-old woman living in Bedford, England, who finds herself drowning in an ocean of her own regrets. In the span of a single catastrophic 24-hour period, Nora loses her dead-end job, her lone piano student, her cat, and her final remaining threads of human connection. Overwhelmed by a crushing sense of alienation and believing her existence to be a total failure, Nora makes the desperate choice to end her life. However, instead of waking up in oblivion, she opens her eyes at the stroke of midnight inside a vast, infinite structure stretching out into the cosmos, a library filled with endless green-covered books, managed by her beloved childhood school librarian, Mrs. Elm. Haig's signature prose is exceptionally accessible, compassionate, and dripping with an underlying gentle wit that tackles the heaviest depths of mental health with profound grace. The narrative employs a highly dynamic, episodic multiverse structure, tracking Nora as she discovers that every single book on the infinite shelves represents a path her life could have taken if she had made different choices. Mrs. Elm presents Nora with the Book of Regrets, a massive, heavy tome containing every moment of remorse she has ever harbored, and explains the rules of the library. Nora can open any book and instantly live out an alternative reality. She can experience what her life would have been like if she hadn't called off her wedding, if she hadn't quit her brother's rock band, if she had pursued her dream of becoming a glaciologist, or if she had managed to save her cat. The text expertly weaponizes the what-if and existential trial formulas, building an incredible momentum as Nora slides from reality to reality, tasting fame, success, love, and adventure, only to discover that every apparently perfect life carries its own hidden weights, tragedies, and unique heartbreaks. Far from a superficial fantasy trip, the book serves as a beautiful, highly therapeutic study on the paralyzing nature of FOMO, fear of missing out, the complex anatomy of depression, and the ultimate liberating realization that the ordinary, messy life we often take for granted is the one truly worth living. The audiobook format is an absolute triumph in intimate vocal performance, leveraging a magnificent, deeply evocative narration style that captures Nora's transition from hollow, flat despair to vibrant, hard-won hope with flawless precision. The delivery masterfully anchors the narrative's changing frequencies, perfectly capturing the cold, clinical sting of Nora's loneliness, the warm, comforting nostalgia of Mrs. Elm's guidance, and the dizzying confusion of jumping between wildly diverse lives across continents. The superb auditory pacing turns quiet library conversations, high-stakes Arctic encounters, and soul-shattering emotional reckonings into an exceptionally addictive, deeply immersive audio experience that flows magnificently through headphones. It is a mandatory listen for fiction aficionados who crave the imaginative, thought-provoking concepts of V.E. Schwab's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, combined with the warm, empathetic human depth of Friedrich Dachmann. By the time the final act forces an explosive, literal race against a collapsing library to choose life before the clock strikes its permanent conclusion, you will realize that The Midnight Library is a definitive masterpiece, a bright, starlit map of human resilience and ultimate self-forgiveness.